Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, Memaw's Crafts and Chaos. I'm Kimberly, and today I got my Resin Molds Express box. I've already kind of opened it, but this is the box it comes in. So we're going to go through what you get in it today. You get some of the twine. I don't know, I'm not sure which one the twine goes with right now, but and then you get some of these little I should open this, sorry. The little like glass tip thing, like chunky things. They're kind of like metally. I don't know what they're, I mean, I've used them before, but I'm not exactly sure what they're called. But you get some of those. And then you get some mica powders. Some small little mica powders. And you get some stickers, which sorry, I already cut that one out and used it. Anyway, and you get your thank you card. And then don't ever throw this away because this tells you about each mold. Our first mold is it's a 2-in-1 bow knot dish. So they are, it says they're an elegant pair of silicone molds featuring charming bow designs and beaded borders for creating decorative dishes in both round and square shapes. So they look like this. So they've got the bow in them and then like a beaded area around them. Get the glare off them for you. So you get one, a round one and a square one. So that is your number one. And then number two is a 3-in-1. They're earring molds. So you get some like jump rings and some earring, the jump rings, and then the backs to go on the earrings, and then some hoops to go through the earring for the earrings. And then you have these ones that are like flowery, different flowers. These ones looks like all leaves, different leaves on that one. And then this one is trees and leaves. So kind of fun. Different earring molds. I've never seen ones that are just trees and leaves and flowers. So that is your number two. Number three is this cute frog mold. I actually have this frog. My mold looks a little different than this one, but I have a frog that looks almost exactly like this, but it does turn out to be a really cute frog. So, and then in this same one, you also have some glow in the dark yellow green powder. And then this is a snake mold. This is number 4. It's a spiral snake succulent pot mold. So you have it, I don't know if you can see it, but you can see the snake is like coiled around and his head ends about right here. So you have, so after you pull it out, you'll have like a little place to put a succulent. So that's 3 and 4. And then 5, flip this over. 5 is, this is a dragon scale vase. So it's kind of cool looking. It looks like it has dragon scales on it. And it's just a little vase mold. Really cute. Super cute. And then number 6 is a coaster. So you got the coaster holder. And then the coaster that's like a flower. It's kind of pretty. So to make more than one, you're going to have to pour this several different times because you just get one of these. But it actually, I don't know if you can see it on there, but it actually looks like it turns out super cute. The coaster mold itself. So that is number 6. And then number 7 is hummingbird wall art. Hummingbird and blossom wall art mold. So it has got your hummingbird here and the flowers and some leaves going around. Kind of fun looking. That one looks really cool. So that's number 7. And then you get number 8, which is a 3D puzzle bird flight mold. Not exactly sure how this works, but this is your bonus. So it looks like you pour each one and then you put the bird together. Oh, it looks like it's 2 birds and then you just put them together. That's kind of fun. Maybe we'll have to try that one. So them are the different molds you get in this is the June one. So let me figure out which one we're going to pour today, and then we'll be back to start it. Okay, see you in a sec. All right, so I decided which ones I want to do. I want to do these 2 trays, and I want to do the dragon scale vase. I already did it, painted it, or burnished in some, my mind just went blank, the chameleon flakes. And I know I had it sitting right here. I don't know what I did with it. Which one? Oh, here it is. Okay, so I did it's the Let's Resin Chameleon Flakes lime. That's what I did in there. So, got that ready. I measured this. This holds almost 10 ounces of resin, believe it or not. That is a lot of resin for that little thing. You wouldn't think it would hold that much. Plus, I want to do the bird puzzle thingy, and then I want to do these. So, I've already decided how I'm going to do these. I'm going to put these little pearls. I'm going to, not these ones actually go in this one. They're not the same. These little things around here are actually bigger than these ones. But I'm going to alternate white and pink. So these ones hold a little bit bigger pearl. And these ones hold this size. Now right here on these edges where these are, I'm going to have to do a little bit different size pearl for those. But, and then I want to mix up just enough resin for it to pour in this bow pearl. I'll get it right. Give me a second. Anyway, so I'm going to mix this. I got this stuff from Temu. It's like kind of like a iridescent glittery stuff. It's kind of hard to see, but it's like flaky, but it's really pretty. Anyway, so I've been thinking, I know I'm going to have to UV resin in these pearls, and hopefully I don't have a mess when I'm done, because sometimes I've had issues with resin, UV resining in things. I don't know if I'm just not doing it right, if I'm using too much UV resin, not enough, I don't know. But anyway, that's what I want to do. So let's get the pearls done first, and then we'll get some resin mixed up. So probably need gloves. Hang on. All right, got some gloves. So I got my UV resin here. Got my UV light. We're going to cross our fingers that my bad streak is gone. All right, so let's Let's do this one first. This is the one that takes the bigger pearls. So let's see what we got. I just hope this works. I'm crossing my fingers this works. Because like I said, I've been on a kick of things not working lately, and I don't know what the problem is. I'm just going to put some in here. Maybe take this, because that's probably way too much. We'll move it down a little. I've had several things that just, after I get them done, they're just not very good. Okay. Kind of want to make sure that up where the pearl's going to go, there's plenty of UV resin in the little hole, up along the sides. And then, oh, a paper towel. I don't know what I did with it. Spray some alcohol on it just so I can wipe this off. Okay. See some little bubbles down in there. I just want to hit it with my lighter a little bit just to make sure. And these pearls fit pretty good in there, so hopefully they'll just fit in there and we won't have any. And I want to make sure that when I haven't really decided what color I want to put. I know I want to do the bow in that iridescent pink glittery stuff. But I don't know I haven't decided what I want to do the rest of it. So, you know, like if I decided I wanted to do a darker color, I want to make sure there's plenty of UV resin behind these that it don't, you know, seep down under there. That was one of the problems I had with one of the things I tried to do is I had seepage underneath it and it was awful and ugly and oh, I just put a pink one next to a pink one. All right, this is about approximately 10 ounces. I hope it's enough. Keep getting crap up on my... All right, so got my Let's Resin black pigment paste here. Mix this into here. So, move these out of the way so I don't dump any of this in there. I want it to be pretty, I just want a lot of glitter in there so that we don't have any clear showing through them. I'm not going to worry about glue or anything because that's pretty shallow. Oh, that's pretty. Look how pretty that is. Ugh, love it. So, Then on our birds, all right, this might be a little strange, but I'm going to do this chunky teal color and the fine pink. We're going to mix them together. I know that's kind of weird, but I'm still going to do it. What can I say? And we'll have 2 different color bird here. It might be funky. Chamber. Okay. Let's get this poured first, just so that it doesn't get, since it's so big, it doesn't start to cure in there. I know that I've got stuff in there, but I still want to spray some of that in there. Squish it around in here. Just want to make sure we can pop up any bubbles anywhere that we need to. Stop right there, and I'm going to put this over on my heat mat and top it off over there. Now, put this in here in our bow part. Don't want to fill it all the way up. I'm going to take one of these. Just to make sure we don't have any bubbles anywhere in the bow. Because there are some, they're supposed to look like the creases in the bow. I just want to make sure that there isn't any bubbles down in those. Okay. Top those off. You have a bubble coming up right there. Pop it. I don't think I can get it. Maybe just a tad up in this corner here. Do this one. Since we got extra of this, let's make one of these birds this color. And then we'll make one of the birds the other color. This should make a pretty bird. Okay. Now, okay, I think we got it. Run our little toothpick around these little wings here. Make sure we don't have any bubbles up in these little feather areas. I have these. I've been making magnets out of these. They turn out so cute. So maybe what we'll do is let's see if we have enough glitter here. Maybe I don't know, because I make them in pairs. So maybe we could be enough for both, so maybe we'll just kind of mix them, see what we come up with here. We'll have a colorful chicken. I really like these chicken molds. That one, I gotta run some stuff through that really quick. So our rooster has a lot of detail. I mean, in his tail and stuff, a lot of deeper spots. So let's really get some down in there. This bow mold. Let's just let me get some glitter and we'll mix some glitter in with it. Got kind of this silvery different glitter. We'll just mix a bunch of that in there. And we'll see if it will, what I do, oh, right there. See if this will fill this up. If it don't, then we'll finish filling it up after. This has been a glitter day. I usually don't use this much glitter. Love glitter, but for some reason I don't ever really use it that much. Looks like we've pretty much filled it up. And hopefully I can clean this out now. Glitter's so hard to clean out. Maybe that's why I don't use it, because I hate to clean up after it. Okay. Well, we took care of all of that, so I will get this mess cleaned up, and then I will see you guys back on demold. Oh, actually, we won't be back on. We'll be back to finish this once that's at least to where it won't move anymore. Then while I'm doing that, I'll figure out what we're going to put on the back of them, and then I will. Then we'll be back. Well, that didn't make any sense. I'll figure out what we're going to put for the rest of this. I was thinking maybe just like a pretty pearly white or something would be really, well, no, because that would mix in with the white pearls. I'll figure it out. Anyway, I'll figure that out. Come back, we'll pour those. Then we'll be back for demold for all of it. Okay? See you soon. Okay, so on these, I came back later and I wanted to just do a clear coat over this because I didn't want anything to go behind my pearls, just in case, you know, my UV resin wasn't right down in there or anything. I just didn't want anything. So I just did a clear coat of resin over that. And then I decided, I kind of put it on some different cards. And I decided that black, backing it in black would be one of the better. I don't know if it's the best idea, but that's what I decided. I thought it would make the bow stand out and the pearls. So, but what I decided to use is, this is the Baltic Day and it's called Black Gold. So it's kind of, it looks like black silver to me. Maybe it'll be different in there when it dries, but oh no, it kind of looks like it has silver in it instead of black, or gold. So that's what I'm going to use. I mixed up 2 ounces, which I know I'm not going to probably need 2 ounces. And then I mix this in, and I've already run it through my bubble chamber. So we're just going to pour this on and top these off good. And I know I'll most likely have extras, so, or maybe, I don't know, maybe I won't. Let that one settle for a second. See, it doesn't look like it has gold in it to me. It looks like silver. But it is called black silver, or black gold. Them squirrels, I don't know. They need to get, wow, I'm not going to have, good thing I mixed up 2 ounces. I was only going to mix up 1 ounce and then change my mind. But it looks like I needed the full 2 ounces for this. So, these have kind of taken me a while just because I hadn't decided what I was going to do, and it hasn't taken a while for you guys, but it's taken a while for me. All right, those are all topped off. Looks like their dome's pretty good. So, I'm just going to get these back over on the curing mat, and then we will see how, if they're going to be pretty when we get them demolded. All right, catch you back then. Okay, these are finally all cured up. But we're going to do, so I actually already unmolded the chickens, and I already, so I painted their little combs and their, whatever these are called, red beak. I put a little jewel, a little black rhinestone for their eye, did the bottom here, the grass and that, and then I covered them in UV resin, just so that they're all done. Put magnets on the back to make them magnets. They're not my best, but they're kind of weird because they're glitter. These are the birds. These are the ones you've seen me do. Thought we would put them together. You just put the tail on like that, their wings on like that. I will glue those in, and then you have a hole right here to put the twine through to hang them. So that's how those go together. I did put UV resin on the side just to make sure it was nice and shiny, because you have one side that's not shiny or whatever. So, but that's how those go together. Now these, I added some purple to, and when I did the clear coat that I did in the back of that, I had extra, so I just put that in there and made another set of them. So that's those. That's the little birds. So they're cute. They're actually kind of fun. So, and here's our bow that we poured with extras. Of course, all the, I put tons of the crushed crystal in there, so it all sank. But I don't know. It's kind of fun. We might be able to do something to it to dress it up a little more. I don't know what else you could do to it because it's pretty glittery. But there's that. Now let's see what this looks like. Ooh, that's pretty. Definitely reminds me of a dragon. Really color shifting. I have to clean up the bottom. It's pretty sharp. That's fun. I like it. Put this back. I'll have to clean that out. Some of the chameleon flakes stayed in there. Okay, let's see what these look like. We'll get them both unmolded, and then I hope these turned out cute. I really want them to be cute. All right, there's that one. Ooh, that's stuck. Why is that so stuck right there? There we go. Okay. Mold looks okay. I don't know why that was so stuck where it was. All right, let's see. Oh, that's cute. Kind of fun. I think they needed pearl. They should have done the pearls up there too, but maybe there wasn't enough room. But I don't know. It's cute though. Got something on it right there. Feels like some of the, I don't know. I do have a weird spot right there. It pulled off some of the silicone. How weird. I don't like that. Here's this one. Cute. Just need to get that off of there. Oh, that kind of sucks that did that. I'm not sure why it would do that. Just because that's kind of in a weird spot that it did that. Stuck right there. Interesting. I don't know. What do you think? I guess you could do something else to them, make them a little cuter. Maybe I should have used just plain black instead of that silvery black. Actually, it was black and gold, remember? Does that look gold to you? It don't look gold to me. It looks silver. All right, guys. Well, we got our little dragon and our chickens and our bow and our birds. So there we go. I'll get you some pictures at the end, and I don't know, kind of a little disappointed in these. I thought they'd be cuter. I was excited. I mean, they're cute, but I just thought they might be funner. But I don't know how that would be a trinket dish, but oh, we got some right there too. How weird. Huh. That is strange. I'll have to watch some other people's videos. I know other people are getting these same things and see if theirs do the same thing. I don't know. Weird, but anyway, they're cute. Okay, guys. I guess I'll see you on the next one. But don't forget, always embrace your chaos. Love you guys. Bye.